Hi, everybody. This is Vivian, and I am the author of the Silent Christian: Its Impact on a Nation. And this channel is Silent Christian No More. And today I want to talk about, the many trials and tribulations that we all, or hard times, or whatever you want to call them, that we go through in life. Why? You're like, God, I've been a good soldier. I've tried my best to do everything that you have told me to do. But it seems like everywhere I turn, there are some kind of trial and tribulations. Well, in First Peter, the first chapter, the 6th through the ninth verse, it reads on this wise: In this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while, if need be, you have been grieved by various trials, that the genuineness of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perishes, though it is tested by fire, may be found to praise, honor, and glory at the revelation of Jesus Christ, whom have not whom having not seen you love. In other words, you have not seen him, but you still love him. We're supposed to greatly rejoice when we're going through tough times and hard times, or and grievances, because this is the way that God tests our faith. Are you just one who talks about, I am a person who has great faith, or have you really been tried in the fire? That's the question that you need to ask. How can any of us say that we have great faith and we've never been tested and we've never been tried? Our faith is more precious than gold. And how is gold tested? It is tested in the fire. They got to burn all those impurities out of it, and, until it comes forth as pure gold. So we, as God's children, have to be tested as well. You don't want to drive a car and the brakes have never been tested. They got this beautiful car up there for you to drive, and you go to hit on the gas and it goes real good, but when it comes time to stop, that bad boy just keeps going. That's not a good car, and you don't want that. You want all the major parts to that car to be tested and tried before you get into it. But God lets us know that our faith is much more precious than gold. And he said gold even perishes, but our faith should not. Our faith is tested to show how sincere we are, or how true our faith is. It's also tested to show the actual strength of that faith. Is this small faith? Is this a little faith? Is this good faith? Is this great faith? What kind of faith do you have? I mean, when you've been dragged through the fire and through the flood, where is your faith? Are you still going to believe God in the end? And when those people who go through those tough times are dragged through the mud and dragged through the water and dragged through the fire, they can actually say, you know what, God delivered me and he can deliver you. That's that voice I talk about. The silent Christian, their voice is not heard and their actions are not seen. But those who have been through something and they know that God is able to bring them out, that's what we're talking about. Great, great faith. The ninth verse says, "Though now you do not see him, you believe. You rejoice with joy inexpressible." That means that you can't even find the words to express how joyful you are and how happy you are and how grateful you are that God has brought you out of this thing. And that's something we ought to never forget, the things that God has brought us through, because he has brought us through a lot. And I am a witness to that. He says, "And full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, the salvation of your souls." Sorry, y'all. I've been struggling. My lymph nodes are swollen, but I got to do these videos. But he said, receiving the end of your faith. The end of our faith comes when Jesus returns and we are ultimately saved. We are saved. He has saved our souls. And he says, who have not seen, but we love them anyway. John 20 and 29 says, Jesus said unto Thomas, Thomas, because you have seen me, you believe. But blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed. Thomas wanted to put his hands in his side and see the holes and the nails, in his feet and the cut that was in his side in order for him to believe. He was, what's the state they say? Show me, I'll believe it when I see it. The show me state. Yeah. They believe that, I believe it when I see it, but that's not faith. Faith is believing when we have not seen. Hebrews 1 and 1, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So he tells us we're going to have an inexpressible joy, a joy that we can't even explain. So if you're going through a hard time, you're going through a tough time, hang in there. Get into God's word. See what he has to say about these trials and these tribulations that come into our life. And make the decision once and for all that I will be a silent Christian no more. I will let my voice be heard and let my actions be seen. All of us have a job to do, and each one is different. It's not the same. Get and find your job. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and share, and subscribe to the channel. Yes, I'm new out there. I'm not going anywhere. So just go ahead on and make your comments, whether you agree with me or not. I love to hear from all of you. You all have a blessed and wonderful day. God bless you. Peace out.